Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us here today during Sunshine Week. We're here to talk about the House Democrats' plan to clean up the way elected officials conduct themselves on the campaign trail, during elections, and at the state capitol. Open and accountable government is a key tenet of Sunshine Week. But unfortunately, we don't always experience open and accountable government in Lansing. There was nothing honest about the attempt to rig an election in Grand Rapids. There's nothing transparent about bills being introduced that are written behind closed doors by special interest groups. There is no accountability when CEOs and big corporations secretly spend millions of dollars to influence elections. And I'm here today with State Representative Winnie Brinks, as well as Democratic Floor Leader Rudy Hobbs, to unveil the House Democratic plan to change the way business is done in Lansing. Citizens deserve transparent, open, honest, and accountable government that works for people, not special interests. They deserve to know what's going on, who's doing it, and if money is involved, they deserve to know who's paying for it. It's as simple as that, and that's what our package of bills is all about. It's about improving campaign finance laws to make independent expenditures more transparent by requiring more frequent filings with the Secretary of State. It's about closing the revolving door between government and special interests by banning elected officials from lobbying for 2 years after they leave office. Requiring honesty from candidates who switch parties by demanding and requiring them to return contributions with interest that were received before the switch. We're offering this comprehensive reform package because we need to change the culture here in Lansing, to open up government and demand accountability from elected officials, limiting the influence of special interest groups. And now I'll turn it over to State Representative Winnie Brinks from Grand Rapids. Representative?
Thank you, Leader Greimel. The bills I have introduced speak specifically to candidates and to our election system. I think most people agree that we need transparency and accountability in our elections. Voters deserve to know who they are voting for, and voters deserve to know where their donations are going. I have a bill requiring a candidate who switches parties to return any contributions with interest to donors. The House Democrats will also introduce a bill to require quarterly campaign finance filings every year and not just on election years. Serving as an elected official is an amazing honor, and the campaigns we run should reflect that. Michiganders deserve elected officials that put the needs of the people first and not their political careers or paybacks to special interest groups. And now we'll hear from our Democratic Floor Leader, Representative Hobbs.
Thank you, Representative Brinks. We saw it in campaigns, and we're still seeing it in bills considered in our House committees. House Republicans are catering to special interest at the expense of the people who sent us here. We owe all Michigan citizens and their families a government that acts in an open and explains its actions and serves the best interests of our communities, our families, our senior citizens, and our children. We don't get elected to hide behind closed doors and cut deals that take care of big corporations or to plan for our next job. We get elected to help our communities and provide services to families and businesses, to educate our kids to be successful, and workers to make sure that the senior citizens who helped build this great state of ours can retire with dignity. And that starts with this package of bills that demands ethics, campaign finance, and election reform